Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Pre-Market Poll Scan. Today is Tuesday, September the 12th, 2017. Jumping right into the overnight markets. The Dow is up 57 points at 22,073. The NASDAQ 100 is trading at 6,006 and a quarter, up 15 and a half. The mini S&P 500 is at 2490, up four and a quarter. The Russell is trading at 1418.40, up two and a half. Natural gas is up 3 cents at $2.98. Gold is down $3.70 at 1332. Silver is off about, I want to say 3 cents, $17.87.5. Oil is up 15 cents at $48.22. Strong bond still strong, even though it's down 10-30 seconds. It's at 155.22. Anything 155 plus is strong. Below 155, we start to get back into toward the weekend, where the Fed could raise interest rates without any ramifications. Beans right now down a quarter at 9.59 and 3/4. The euro has broke the 120 mark and has now fallen back into the 119 handle at 119.40, down 27 pips. Pound is up 93 pips at 132.70, and the Aussie is unchanged at 80.30. And the dollar powered up. It's up almost 12 cents at 91.99. We did hit 92.05 moments ago. So the dollar's quickly moving back in place where it will have the possibility to get back above its momentum line, which is very telling. So we will be watching that closely to see if we're going to continue to get a retracement bounce on that dollar. If it closes above 92.56 this week, then the short-term bottom has been reached, and then the market is set to retrace back up to the 94, even possibly the 96 handle. All right, so that will be pretty powerful. That will push that euro back down toward 117, 115 possibly. So we'll be watching that to see what happens. All right, let's jump into our alerts for the day. Okay, we have quite a few crash alerts here. Wow, quite a lot. We have one overbought, and that's in the Swiss franc ETF FXF. All right, all the rest are crash alerts. Let's see what happens. We got it in the Russell. We got it in the bond ETF, the strong bond ETF TLT. We got it in USO. We have spot gold and spot silver have crash alerts. Let's see, crude oil futures has crash alerts. So does OIH. So does the silver miners, SIL and SILJ. NAC has it. MyGen. Let's see, GLD. GDXJ has a crash alert on it as well. That is troubling because it's had a nice little run, and I think it can do better. It can do more. But all right, British pound also has a crash alert. Now we know the pound is up about 90 cents right now, so that crash alert has not manifested. But once again, we do have a situation where we lead the market 3 to 5 bars out. It should also be noted for those of you who are following along with your weekly post-wave price triggers, if you take a look at the pound where we are now and look at your price triggers, it came within just a few pips of a price inflection point, which would have put the crash alert in play. So that's amazing. That's right on the money. All right, let's see. So we got Swiss franc, we got the Japanese yen, the Canadian dollar, the British pound, and the Aussie ETFs, FXA, B, C, E, and Y. That's FXA, FXB, FXC, FXE, and FXY all have crash alerts. The Euro dollar also has a crash alert on it as well. Now, it should be noted that all of the above mentioned, with the exception of the FXY, are in a locked in momentum pattern, a marked in bullish momentum pattern. All right, so kind of a retracement off of the lows, if you will. So we're locked in, but we don't have a strong trend. We have the beginning of a trend, possible stage one type thing going on here. All right, so FXY is definitely stage one on the bull side, and the others are basically moving into a stage two bull situation. Excuse me. So these are good to look at. They're locked in with on a stage two right now, bull side. Don't know if they'll get some legs behind them. We'll have to see, but we are at stage two. So the forex market is definitely looking interesting right now. All right, let's see what else we got here. AutoZone has a crash alert. What else is new? AG has a crash alert on it. AG has been in a locked-in bear market, and then we have a crash alert. Now, it did get some type of a bounce off of the lows, which was nice, and it's been locked in. So it's possible we could be topping out. Same thing with the silver futures. Silver futures and soybeans have crash alerts in them. Now, I'm thinking that on the commodity side of things, that these crash alerts are manifesting as a direct result of this dollar powering up as well. So pay attention to your intraday price inflection points as indicated with the weekly pulse wave price triggers. All right, let's see. We got crude oil futures also with the crash alert. Now we're going to switch and look at the rally alerts for the day. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Steem, Ripple, all of these have rally alerts for the day. All right. So Bitcoin, Dash, Ethereum, Steem, Ripple, these all have rally alerts on them for the day. Natural gas futures has a rally alert. The US dollar has a rally alert. Bank of America, we got Chipotle. We have the Canadian dollar on the FX side, not the ETF side. It has a rally alert on it. Dry Ships, which is hilarious, has a rally alert. We'll see if it can break out of the $2 handle, $2 range. Goldman Sachs has a rally alert as well. All right, so we also have Advanced Micro Devices with a rally alert as well. I think I mentioned Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, the Financial Spider, Select Spider XLF has a rally alert. Apple has a rally alert. PIVX has a rally alert. So does Litecoin. So does NVIDIA. And the XIV as well, which is also interesting. Now, again, this is going off of the weekly bars. All right. So patterns and nuances are emerging. The XIV is really one to watch. Reason being is because I'm thinking that the market's going to power up, but it's tough to say if the trend is going to lock back in again. The XIV now, like I've been showing you in the daily videos, is in a locked in retracement mode. All right, it's locked in on retracement mode. And you've had a lot of shorting or short positions being established in this particular market. So even though it may rally this week, I don't think it will be sustainable unless we can lock back in into the bullish trend. And so I'm thinking that this is just setting up for the next leg down, folks. This will be the rally, the up week, and then next week the market takes another hit. So the XIV could be telling us that the market is ready to flip. All right, so I'm just based on the tea leaves, that's just what we're seeing. Looking at the algorithms. Now we pull up a chart, you'll see that it has some truth to it. You've been in a downtrend channel. You're bouncing off the lows. All right, that's all you're doing is bouncing a little bit off the lows. All right. Now, the complexion of the bull market at cursory glance, just looking at your eye, looks like it may still be intact. But the algorithms are suggesting something else. So this is going to be definitely a good one to watch to see what manifests itself this week. We need a close this week above 78.80. All right, got to close above 78.80. Failure to do so would open up the floodgates to the downside, and we're probably going to go down towards 67. So you're looking at a possible $12 drop if we close below 78.80 this week. So it's going to need to maintain this thrust. The alarm bells go off at 82.05. All right. Alarm bells go off at 82.05, just so you know. All right. Okay, so with that being said, that's pretty much it. I'm going to be watching the crypto space on the equity side, like GBTC, BTCS, and BTSC, um, just to see what may manifest there. Also, NVIDIA and AMD. So we'll be watching that to see, pick up any clues on what could be shifting in the algos. Other than that, of course, there's a plethora of news coming out um, regarding, the whole crypto space and how the central banks are desperately moving quickly now to build their own super web. Forget the deep web and the dark web. They want a super web. And that's what they're quickly pushing to get right now. And I mean in a big way. They want to have their own blockchain situation that they control. And if they fail and they can't get the blockchain that they want, they're going to impose, strict regulations and situations where you have to use their setup in order to access things. It's really crazy right now what they're attempting to do. Um, a lot of it is conflicting, doesn't make a lot of sense. But I will tell you that they are trying to build their own blockchain, and they are trying to build their own super web, which is crazy. Just so you know, even the UK financial regulators are building a blockchain app on their R3 Corda. And even as far as Switzerland, there's a Swiss town now that's going to be accepting tax payments in Bitcoin. All right. Even the Tor browser is adding new features and things specifically for these purposes. And the EU itself, European Union, has now invested over $5 million in blockchain startups. Okay. I told you that was going to happen. The government is funding the new, these new things that are coming up, these new blockchain startups and some of these ICOs, they're behind it. I'm telling you, because that's how they're going to control it. Even the Wall Street Journal is reporting that, and Bloomberg, um, they're talking about the Bitcoin exchange crackdown in China. So China's trying to do away with it, altogether. They're trying to come in, the governments want to come in and they want to regulate it, or, out of existence, if you will, or just make it impossible for the people to have peer-to-peer technology of any kind. They want to control everything, and suck away all your freedom. That's why I created the weekly pulse wave price triggers, to give the people control, to give back control to the people, so that you don't have to be beholden to the system. You can rage against the machine. You can beat them at their own game. And that's why you need the weekly pulse wave price triggers. You will not know what's going to happen before it happens without the weekly pulse wave price triggers. It is the only mechanism out there on the market that gives you head up in advance information on where and how to profit from impending moves in various markets across the world. Pulsewavetrading.com. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace.